Alright, so we're back out here on the Wisconsin River. As you can see, we're fishing below a dam. I have live bait, got minnows and night crawlers, so really we probably catch almost anything. Bass, drum, walleye, catfish, sturgeon, white bass, who knows, right? But I'm really looking for a liminal walleye. Big one. Nice little bass. Probably 16, 17 inches. But who really cares? Alright, let's get this one back. Yeah, so just got out here. Things are happening pretty quick. I got that smallie on just a half crawler on a jig head. Bouncing around looking for some walleye. Some catfish out there or something. Drop over there. I have a fish on this. Nice walleye, I think. No, it's a smallie. It's a largemouth. First fish was a smallie and I got a largemouth. I don't catch too many largemouth out of the river, so that's kind of cool actually. Smallie. Alright, check this thing out. Another smallmouth. Not the biggest one, but he's got some cool black spots on him that you don't normally see. I don't know. I think that's cool. It's all the way on his tail too. Neat. See the black spots on him? Alright, it's kind of fun. Just throwing live bait out there and getting picked up really quick. I'm trying to rig up another rod, just get some variety of stuff going on there, but can't keep a bait down there longer than 25, 30 seconds. Haven't been able to find the walleye yet, but smallmouth are pretty fun. Never gonna complain about that. Never. Almost lost my rod to a walleye. That's like almost the size of my minnow. Alright, he's deep. He's probably in like 12 to 13 feet, right, probably? Yeah, so at this point we've definitely caught a couple fish, which is nice. I'm playing around with what zone to cast in, and I have not found a pattern yet. Another smallie. Not bad, definitely take the action, but it's funny, the biggest bait I had out there got the smallest fish. All right, just got a nice little smallmouth. I don't know if it's because it's high sun, bright bluebird skies or whatever, but a lot more bass than there are walleye at the moment. This guy ate that paddle tail that I was throwing. Yeah, very simple. 1/4 ounce jig head, color doesn't matter, and I just got this little Bass Pro Shop brand paddle tail. I like it. How about that? I just was walking back to check on stuff, and there's this nice little sauger on there. Nice. I just got that little sauger on the stringer. Just have him on the tape here, so he's laying on the tape. Tape's flat. He's at 0 here, mouth closed. And I come over, and his tail is at 16.5, you can see. Perfectly legal. Let's get a couple more for that string on. This is kind of cool. You know, it's not always this quick of action, but when it is, it sure is nice. I think we've been here about 40, 45-ish minutes, and I've already got lots of smallmouth, largemouth, walleye, small, and a sauger. So I don't see a reason to move. We got plenty of bait. Thought I saw that rod bouncing. Plenty of bait. Sturgeon, probably. Yeah, nice. Check that out, a nice little sturge, daytime sturge. Not bad. Didn't even know it was on. Nice. Feeling like a little catfish, I think. Not heavy than catfish. Sturgeon. Check that out. Another little baby sturgeon. This guy's even smaller than the first one, which is a little hard to believe, but I don't know, he's cool. Sharp. Definitely sharp. It's starting to get cold. When I'm releasing these fish, I'm getting my hands wet. And it's not like there's a ton of wind, but there's enough to get frosty fingers, and I don't like that. I'm trying to hold off putting on, I brought like a winter coat kind of thing. It's just a little bit heavier. But as soon as you put that on, there's nothing warmer you can get from there. So I'm trying to hold off on that as long as I can. There's something I've never seen before right here. I hope I can catch it. No! So I saw a mud puppy, which is something I've never seen in real life. Missed him, but then just hooked up with something much better. I don't think this guy's gonna quite make the cut to keep on the stringer, but he's our biggest walleye so far of the day. So, cool nonetheless. There we go. Have him in the sun there. Looks nice and pretty. Alright, just real quick, I want to show off kind of how I'm catching all these fish. So, for my minnow, I have this 3-way swivel. You can kind of see it there. Drops down to a little bit of 12-pound line to a 1-ounce sinker, and then another 12-inch mono section. No, sorry, 12-pound mono section, probably 24 inches, to this minnow. And notice how I have him hooked in the back with the hook facing towards his tail. It's there. Camera was off, but both rods just got hit at the same time, and they were both 2 more small walleye. So you're not missing much. But back to that mud puppy. You know, I'll show up a picture on the screen here of what that actually looks like, but it's basically just a very large salamander that we have in North America that's awesome. And the fact that they're in this river just shows the quality and the health that this river has. I wish they were in the Fox River out by my place because they're awesome, but I don't think they are. I've never seen one. That was the first one I've ever seen. And he was coming up eating a little bit of old bait that I had that like fell kind of there on the shallows on the rock that I didn't want to go get, but pretty cool. I hope he comes back. I'd love to grab him, hold him in my hands, show him off to this camera. And let's see if there's anybody still on this. Yes, there is. Fighting hard. Whoa, dude. All right, another one. Not too bad. This one's probably the biggest sturgeon of the day. Fun fish. This one actually fought pretty good too. I feel like he didn't know he was hooked until he got right to that edge, and he just started freaking out. But nonetheless, we're gonna get this guy back as well. This is one of the coolest fish I've ever caught in my entire life. The fact that he's this small, he might be a year old. It's actually insane to see him this small. Look at him. He's so small. I hope to see you when you're 70 pounds. Of course, you know, they see me catching, so they're gonna go right where I'm casting, but it's no big deal. I'm probably gonna be moving spots here in a little bit anyway. Small, and he made a big tangled mess, so not quite worth it. All the effort of re-rigging wasn't in vain. While I was re-rigging though, they hooked up into a much larger sturgeon than this. It's probably 55, 60. But this is a good, I don't know, 24 incher, maybe. Another walleye. Yeah, flirt out, buddy. Definitely not a keeper, but pretty fun. Breaks the monotony of small sturgeon. Cool stuff. Love it. Check that out. Nice new species for the day. Rock bass. Pretty cool, huh? Nice. I'm gonna save that for catfish bait because he choked it and I don't think he's gonna live. But he's cool looking. Alright, so where I was casting my baits, another boat came and set up right on top of where I was casting. Little frustrating, but that's just part of being a shore angler. It happens every single time you go out. You start catching fish, boats come to you. Stupid. Anyway, they set up right on top of where I was casting, and they ended up hooking into a much larger sturgeon. It was probably close to 60 inches. It was jumping all around and being a maniac. They didn't have the right tackle for it and ended up breaking them off. So they left. They are going to do something else. And I don't know. It's been kind of a slower bite since then, since I haven't been able to get my baits to where I used to have them. So, I don't know. I'm getting cold. Might want to go to the car, warm up. And I'm thinking about moving spots. So, it's probably going to end the video here. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'm not done fishing, so I'll probably make a video of the next spot that I go to. But like I said, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'll see you later tonight in that next video.